Good to see you, Batman. I'm guessing this isn't a social call. Is it as bad as it sounds out there?
Worse.
But nothing you can't handle, right?
You promised you'd let me out of here. What'll my wife say? How many more tests can you possibly need?
Calm down, Henry. We're trying to save lives here.
I will not calm down. I've had enough of your prodding and poking, locking me up with these maniacs. You have no right to keep me here. No right!
Trust me, you're safer in here than out there. We'll be done in a few hours, if you cooperate. The information you requested is here on the back computer. It doesn't look good. You're taking a risk with Ivy. You think she's just gonna help us and walk away? We're close. I've isolated the prion-infected cells in Henry's blood. I'll need a couple more hours to develop an antibody. I heard you took a bullet earlier. Look, Lucius said the suit can compress around wounds, but you should really get it looked at. We're close. I've isolated the prion-infected cells in Henry's blood. I'll need a couple more hours to develop an antibody.
Sir, the long-range scanners have not been able to locate the cloudburst.
Deploy the Batwing and run a low-level thermal scan.
We can't, sir. Founders Island is protected by 2 radar towers connected to a long-range missile launcher. You won't be able to get the Batwing or indeed the Batmobile anywhere near there.
I can destroy the radar towers on foot, if we can just find a way to disable the drones protecting them.
Well, there is one possibility. I've identified a special drone that appears to be acting as a relay hub managing all communications.
If I can get my hands on that drone, there's a chance we can reverse engineer the security protocols and give me a window to take out those radar towers.
A chance, perhaps, sir. But it sounds dangerous. Too dangerous.
It's the only way. I'll keep you updated.
I still haven't heard from Barbara.
Trust me, Robin. She's fine. I need you to focus on the cure.
You don't have to do this on your own, Bruce. I can help you.
It's under control. We need that antidote.
We're getting there. It won't be long now. Look, if you need help, you know where to find me. Looks bad out there, doesn't it? The Knight's army is all over Gotham.
I can handle it.
I hope you're right. This is insane. You're taking a risk with Ivy. You think she's just gonna help us and walk away?
I thought for sure you were going to tell him. Come clean like you did with Gordon. Ah, but you realized, why break him now when we can crush him later? It's classic Joker. Something truly beautiful is happening, Bats. So, I've been rooting around in this bat-infested cave of a mind, and it seems like you actually believe this cure nonsense. Oh, Bruce, forget about the cure. You just concentrate on taking out the Arkham Knight. It'll be your swan song. The last good thing you'll ever do.
told the Arkham Knight that you are his to dispose of after tonight. Though I warned him that what's left won't be the Batman anymore.
Nightwing's in town? Oh, I left Bloodhaven to get away from that punk. It's up there. A couple of guys have seen it. Without guidance locking, we won't touch it. It's too fast. Hey man, what's the time? Seriously? What do you mean? We're posted on a rooftop opposite the biggest clock in Gotham, and you're asking me what time it is.
Oh yeah, I had noticed. I was busy watching the bridge, you know, as per our orders. Screw our orders.
If you want to know the time, and you're... Batman! He's here! He's out there, in the shadows! Giant plants? Yeah, I didn't see that.
Alfred, I found a fourth victim.
Highly regrettable, Master Bruce. All we can do is hope this body yields some clues as to the killer's identity.
This wound is relatively fresh, inflicted while the victim was still alive. Abrasion to the epidermal layers confirms the somewhat crude removal of a tattoo. The position of this scar indicates the victim underwent surgery to remove one of their kidneys. A plate made of tantalum, used here for a cranial fracture, most probably the result of a boxing accident. The victim's calloused knuckles would only be acquired by a professional fighter. Alfred, the victim's name is Ella Montgomery.
It appears the kidney was donated to a twin sister who unfortunately died. This seems to have been the catalyst for her boxing pursuits, and hence the cranial injury. She went missing in Huntsville, Alabama.
Have you found anything linking the victims?
I can find no personal or professional links between the victims, but they each went missing near state parks or playing fields.
Try and find anything connecting those places.
Of course, sir. I'll look into it.
Do you mourn, Batman? Or are you really the stoic caricature you play? Beneath that mask, there's a man, I'm sure. A man who grieves, a man who suffers, a man who fears the reckoning to come.
So much for an easy op. The city was supposed to be covered in gas by now. I don't like being stuck down here. This old part of the city stinks. Yeah, damn rats everywhere too. But you've seen rats? Look around. We're stationed in Gotham's proverbial U-bend. Rats freak you out, huh? A little. You know, they say you're never more than 10 feet from a rat. Or is it 5? Hey, if you got any more little facts, you can keep them to yourself.
just hit a serpent drone!
What do you mean, possible sighting of a second Batman? How many are there? It's Batman!
Serpent down!
I will give you one chance, Poison Ivy. Just one. Do not side with Batman for the sake of a few blades of grass.
That guy actually thought he could double-cross Scarecrow. Doesn't sound like much of a genius to me. So what did Scarecrow do to his face? Acid or something? Okay, if you see Batman, don't call it in. Why the hell not? Look, we call in help taking him down. Everybody shares the credit. But we do it ourselves, well, it's bonus time. Besides, there's no way he's as tough as they say.